Submit to God and be at peace with Him. In this way, prosperity will come to you. Job chapter 22, verses 21. Tuozaafi, Diehuo, or Ibrogari is on the menu today. This meal happens to be the favorite of many, but because of the process involved, it quite turns a lot of people off. But today, I'm here to show you the easiest way to achieve this delicacy. So do not worry, stay tuned, fasten your seatbelt, and let's go all the way to the northern part of Ghana. So these are the few ingredients needed for this. I have mixed meat. I'm going to list each and every one below in the description box. I also do have some tomatoes, garlic, ginger, onions, peppers, some seasoning, palm oil, and of course we are going to have some greens to go with this. So we have our mulukaya leaves, aka ayoyo leaves, and some okra. Okay, so I'm going to steam my meat. All right, so I have some beef, tripe, cow skin. Choose to use any meat of choice. So here I'm seasoning it with a bit of salt. I also added a tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning, and here I'm adding my blended ginger, garlic, and onions. And I'm going to make sure I stir everything to combine and steam it for about 10 minutes. While steaming this, you make sure that you do not add extra water. Just allow it to steam, and so that it releases its own beautiful natural juices before you go ahead and add water. Please note, only add water after 10 minutes of low steaming, okay? And the extra water is going to help cook this meat into a very soft, very chewy. All right, so cover it, allow it to cook for the next 25 minutes on a low to medium heat. I do recommend, until you see that the water has all evaporated and you're getting this beautiful and soft, fluffy, chewy meat. Then you set it aside while you go ahead and start with the stew process. For the stew this time, I'm going to start with my palm oil and chop in some onions. Fry the onions for about 2 minutes and then go in with my dried locust bean powder. That is dawa powder. This is so powerful and the aroma is just so authentic. Definitely a must to have your dawa in this type of stew, okay? It just makes it stand out. Fry that for about 2 minutes while you go ahead and blend your tomatoes, garlic, ginger, and some hot spicy pepper. I use 3 Scotch bonnet pepper. You just want it to be very spicy, okay? As you can see, this is the easiest you will find it out there. It's just so straightforward and so delicious as well. So add your pepper mix and just allow it to cook for another 30 minutes and make sure you cover it because it's going to just splatter everywhere. Okay, cover it, allow it to slowly cook for another 25 minutes, and you realize that yes, it has lost a lot of water content, and it's best time for you to introduce your very well steamed meat. And do not forget the stock. It is going to add so much flavor to it. All that you have to do is to make sure that the tomato base is cooked very well. All that you have to watch out for, just add the stock, which is very important. Add it, stir everything to combine, and allow this to also cook for another 15 minutes. All right, then you go ahead and taste for salt. You may adjust your seasoning as well. That is pretty much it. It is not tedious at all and not scary to make this. You can do this. Try it and let me know. Okay, so stir everything to combine and cover it and allow it to slowly cook for the next 15 minutes, and you should be done. So right now our Tuozaafi stew is done. So 1 down, 2 more to go. This is what makes the cooking of this meal quite tedious and long. So once you get the stew part done, trust me, the rest is very, very easy. So let's go to the second part, which is our ayoyo soup or green soup. It is so easy. This part is very straightforward and just so easy. I believe everyone can make it. So I added 1 cup of water and added 2 teaspoons of my glucose bean powder or the dawa, okay, and I added a bit of seasoning and some peppers for the heat. Quite optional, but trust me, if you add it next time, you're going to love your green soup more. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grate some okra. It's quite very optional, but I love it in there. You can go ahead and blend it as well, but I use just few, so I thought of grating it. Yes, just make everything very easy. So I put this water to a boil for about 2 minutes, and then I'll go in with my grated okra. I allow that to cook for another 2 minutes before I add in my minced molokaya leaf or aluyo. Okay, that is so easy. Very, very, very easy. You do not have to just worry about this process. I promise you, you will just enjoy it thoroughly. It's so easy. Just make sure everything is well blended together and just allow this to cook for another 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes, not more. Okay, we do not want to overcook it and lose all the nutrients. Add in a little bit more water if it's too thick for your liking, because this is soup and it has to be runny, you know what I mean. So just allow it to slowly cook for another 5 minutes and your green soup should be done. Very easy, and just like that, part 2 is done. This is the last part that is going to make this dish very much complete. You make sure you just take note here. So this is called the tuo. That is the swallow part, and we need 1 cup of cornmeal flour and 2 cups of dried cassava flour, that is kokonte. So in my pot I have 2 cups of water. I'm going to mix in 1 cup of the cornmeal flour and I'm going to put it to a boil until it thickens up, and it will turn into a thick porridge like consistency like this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to divide this exactly into 2. I'll put the half part aside and I will add it later, while I'll go ahead and continue to cook the remaining one in the pot. While at it, I will just go ahead and lower my heat and slowly add my 2 cups of dried cassava flour, which is the kokonte. Very important to lower your heat, okay? And make sure you stir very well, just to be so conscious that you do not create any lumps. But do not worry about the lumps. As long as your heat is low, do not worry about it. Just go ahead and stir everything to combine, and this is what you're going to get, exactly like what you see on your screens, okay? So once everything is nicely combined, this is where you apply pressure. Just turn on the heat a little bit more and slowly go in leftover cornmeal porridge. Just add it bit by bit, okay? This is going to help you get a very soft, fluffy consistency that Tuozaafi have. Tuozaafi, unlike fufu or banku, it is very soft, very, very soft. I think it's the softest of all the swallows you could ever imagine, okay? So continue to add the porridge bit by bit until you get the consistency that you prefer. All right. Just like that, this is the last porridge that I'm going to add. I also added a little bit of hot water just to make sure that I have the most softest of them all. And you always have to make sure that your heat is on a very high heat at this point. Okay, continue to drive. Go ahead and just exercise your arm muscles. It is great. Okay, just continue to dry this for the next 15 minutes and this should be very well done. Just look how fluffy and just so soft it looks. So it's ready to be served now. After all the hustle and bustle, we're ready to just dig in. So in my bowl, I like to add some of the ayoyo soup and just go in with my tuwo. Oh my goodness, this meal is just so good. I'm always the happiest making this meal because I know after all the hustle and bustle, I'm going to get the most beautiful compliment from the family. They just absolutely love this meal so much, and it's just easy to just dig in. It's just easy to swallow, especially for the kids. So you go ahead, add your stew on top, and there you go. It is just so good. This is best enjoyed with lots of meat, but please be also mindful, too much meat is not very healthy, okay? But listen, if it's once in a while, just go ahead and enjoy. All right, I also do have some eggs and some smoked mackerel here as well. I sprinkle a little bit of onions on top, and oh boy, it is set to enjoy. There you have it, family. I really hope you enjoy this. I really hope I'm just making your Tuozaafi game easier. Please do not forget to give me a thumbs up, share to a few friends and family as well. And if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe to join the family for amazing new recipes. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again, and just know that you are so beautiful just the way you are. See you in my next one. Have a blessed day.